Hello and welcome to a review of an item that I've been hoping would work with my Genos or my other musical instruments that have a HDMI output. This is the PWAY HDMI wireless extender. Technically, it's a wireless transmission of HDMI from the instrument to your computer or your screen or your display, whatever you want to connect. Now, in the box, if we open up the package, there's a little user guide, and you will see two HDMI adapters. One is a transmitter, and the other is the receiver. The transmitter plugs into the instrument, and the receiver goes into your display or into your computer or whatever you're connecting up that you want to see the bigger picture on. Inside the box, now this wasn't advertised on the Amazon advert listing, is another cable. So although it's giving you a wireless HDMI signal, you've still got to power the damn thing. So this needs to connect to the transmitter, which just plugs in. So that would go in the back of your Genos or your Ketron or your Korg or whatever you've got that has a HDMI video out, and that will then need to be powered. Now, I tried connecting that to the back of the Genos USB and it worked fine. It powered the transmitter perfectly. And this is the receiver, which is also in the box, thankfully. That goes into the back of your computer or your capture card or your display if you've got a video display. That's where it plugs into, and it has the same white connector in the box for that. So once they're connected, you have to pair them, and there's a little white button on each device which you hold down for 5 seconds, and then you will get a message on the screen. It will say pairing, and then all of a sudden you have a video connection. However, the one thing that I didn't understand and can't get my head around is the fact it needs pairing every time you power it on. It loses connection. It doesn't remember the device. So if once the power is off, that is it. You have to repair, which is kind of useless. So that's a major downside. But the biggest downside for anybody who wants to connect these to a musical instrument is the fact that this thing emits a noise. It transmits a signal or some sort of frequency that the musical instrument picks up. So you have this high-pitched whining noise. It's only very slight. It's not sort of, audible in terms of a loud level, but it is something that you can't use. You cannot perform using this while that frequency is being picked up by the keyboard. It's not usable. So what looked like a very promising idea, and in reality, if you aren't connecting a musical instrument, maybe you wanted to connect a PlayStation or I don't know, some device that transmit, or you want to transmit over a wireless distance, these two do work. It goes up to 30 feet, I believe. So it's got a reasonably good range. But the problem is the sound. It's simply for anything used with a musical instrument, it's making a noise. I tried plugging this into a separate power supply, not the Genos, and we still got the same noise. I tried it in the Ketron event, same scenario. And for the event module, this would have been a perfect solution because it would have then given you one less cable to have to connect. So on par, it's pretty. It's a 50-50. It won't work for musical instruments, but it certainly will work for other things. Would I buy another one? No. A price? It was £59 when I purchased this. This is not a sponsored advert. I don't do sponsored adverts, just to let you know. This is simply a demonstration of something that I was hoping would have worked for my Genos, because it would have removed one of the cables out of the rat's nest that is under the desk. So this would have been ideal. There are other units which I may explore, because this, for £59 it isn't expensive, and other professional broadcast equipment that uses the same system or same idea, you're talking hundreds of pounds. So there is definitely something missing out of this. Whether it's some sort of shielding on the device to stop the noise, but it's not usable, unfortunately. So there you go. If you were having the same brainwave as I was having, thinking, oh, great, now I can remove a HDMI cable and have nothing in between. It isn't the solution, far from. So there we go. So this is the PWAY HDMI wireless extender. It's available from Amazon. I'm sure it's available from other locations. But this is where this one came from. It was on offer. There was 15% off as of yesterday, which is in fact, I'm just trying to check the date, which is the 7th of Feb. So if you are thinking of trying this, then take advantage of the discount. Definitely take advantage of that. So anything else connection wise, I'm going to start looking to see if there's a better solution, because I seriously would like to have a wireless connection for the video as well. Maybe something is out there. If I do find something, I will let you know. Anyway, this is the end of the review. As I said to you, it's not paid. This is purely for information for anybody with a musical instrument who's thinking of trying this idea. Okay, until next time, I'll say goodbye. Thank you ever so much. Bye-bye.